What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another Squatch Trades. Listen, what if I told you your entry is probably the least important part of your trading strategy? Most traders spend years searching for the perfect entry when the real decision happens long before they ever click buy or sell. By the time I enter a trade, I've already decided whether I'm buying, selling, or doing nothing. And that's why I don't just constantly look for trades. I'm looking for the trap. And so in this video, I'm going to walk you through my entire decision-making process, from building my market bias to identifying liquidity to finding the trap to knowing exactly when to enter and just as importantly when to get out. So by the end of this video, you'll understand why my entry is actually the easiest decision I make all day. Most trading videos start with an entry, but mine doesn't, because if your market bias is wrong, your entry doesn't matter. Everything starts with how, to read the market before ever even taking any risk.
All right, so we're coming here into the charts. Now, as always, before we even do anything, we already know what we need to be looking for here. This is going to be a bullish example where we're looking to take a buy, that is. So what we're going to be looking for here is exactly this. What do we see here? We see a sell-off here, take some sort of lows from the left. Some lows, some old lows here. Take out some lows from the left, and then return bullish from there. Put in this signature liquidity block mark right here. We take out highs or lows. In this situation, we take out lows. And we put in a high, low, high to low, creating a liquidity block, sweeping liquidity to the left, and then continuing down. As soon as liquidity, the high after the liquidity block, as soon as this high is taken, then we are looking to take the trade with the standard trap. Being from the high liquidity block to the, in this situation will be this low to this low right here, and this liquidity block, which would be the trap, looking to take the trade over here. Okay, so we already know that is what we're looking for. So what do we have? We have this big sell-off. The market's been selling off, respecting these highs over here. So we know we've got a lot of liquidity built here. We got a high, low, high, respecting a high, low, high, respecting a high. So we're building a bunch of liquidity here, creating, as you can see, a seller trap. So we have a reason to move bullish. We took out old lows from the left here, creating a liquidity sweep. And then we've also, on the 1 hour, we've also had a market structure shift. So everything is saying, look for a bullish move. So what I was looking at coming into the close Friday, we had that big liquidity sweep, lows from left taken, returned bullish, took out that high, induced buyers, we had this sell-off. Then coming into the close, we had this buildup of liquidity right here. And so I was looking to take a trade once this buildup, which was early buyers, once these early buyers got trapped, looking to take the trade. And the reason, the logic behind it is we have the high to low, the high, low, and high. So we have this being the liquidity block. Then we return bullish, back bearish again, putting in this low right here before this buildup of liquidity. So this is what the trade idea was in this bullish trade idea. We want to see traders get trapped right here. This is the trade idea. So got a buyer's trap. And as we can see, as soon as we took that low out here, sweeping this buildup here, trapping buyers, and we returned bullish from there. So this is the way I took this trade. So this is current price action, so we can come back and see, but I would expect that we are going to find ourselves continuing bullish to take out these highs that we put in here, because we had this breaker structure, then we had the sell-off, we had buyers induced, buyers got trapped, continued up bullish. Now we might see some sort of pullback here for a continuation. But again, I'm no fortune teller, so this could also find its way possibly back down here to actually trap the rest of these buyers to make its full and continued move to the upside. So this is why I am a scalper. I'm a short-term day trader. I like to find my immediate bias. So if we recap, we want to see price we want to see price sell off in this situation. We want to see us put in a liquidity block, build some liquidity, trap that buyer situation to continue up. And it starts to become really easily visible once you start to see it. We're looking for that liquidity to be taken from the left. And you can see we have a market structure shift here. We have a 5-minute change in the state of delivery right here. We have a continued market, bullish trend up here, continuing to take out highs, inducing further buyers, and continuing to trap them here. So this was an A+ trade, literally perfect. We've got the high, low, high, low, high, liquidity block put in. Then we build liquidity below it, continue to build. So this is how we're going to find the market bias. We look at where we were coming into the market. After taking that liquidity to the left, we're putting in higher highs and higher lows. And we see that build up happen. It gets swept. And we continue to deliver. If there's one thing that I hope you take away from this video, it's this. The entry isn't where the trade begins. The trade begins when you build your bias. Every decision after that gets easier. So when you know what side of the market you're hunting, you're no longer chasing candles. You're simply waiting for the market to invite you in. And sometimes it never does, and that's okay. But a trade you don't take is often just as important as the ones that you do. The trap framework isn't about predicting the market. It's about waiting until the market gives you permission. That's what keeps you patient. That's what keeps you disciplined. And over time, that's what gives you consistency. So now that you know how I find trades, the next question becomes, how do I manage risk once I'm in a trade? And so in the next video, I'll show you exactly how I size my positions and manage my trades and protect my capital, because finding a great trade is only half the battle. It's staying in the game is what makes you profitable. So until next time, stay patient, hunt the trap.